Hey, Perpetual Comedy here. We got another Sunday night podcast. I'm being joined by JRP, aka Strong, who is also the spokesperson for us, Perpetual Comedy, and Devin, the Hannibal TV, Canada's combat sport and wrestling. Welcome to the podcast. Tell us about you.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Good. What's going on? Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and your channel and what you do.
Well, I'm autistic, and I pretty much go from like a mixed variety of things on my YouTube channel. Plus, strong, subscribe to it, like it, share it, all that other mumbo jumbo.
Now, explain a little bit of the your wrestling background, like what you. I mean, obviously you've been involved with our channel doing like logos and stuff,
Yeah.
which is more appreciated. But like, where did you first get involved, and what made you enjoy wrestling as much as you do? Because a lot of your content is wrestling related.
Yeah. Back in like 1996, 1997, one of my old friends showed me a wrestling VHS, and I just loved wrestling ever since.
Who was like the first wrestler you really like connected with?
There's a bunch: Stone Cold, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, Triple
So, like
H, Undertaker, Kane.
a lot of the Attitude Era there.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, so why don't you go into a little bit about your buddy Devin Hannibal and the things you help him with, and like what is he about, like his wrestling corporation.
Oh, the Hannibal TV on YouTube. You can also go to www.thehannibalT.com. And he's Canada's #1 combat sports YouTube channel. Back when I first got involved with his channel, it was like at 70 or 60,000, and it was staying there for a while. So I started promoting him on Twitter and Facebook and all that. Now he's up to like 250,000 subscribers.
That's incredible.
He also had a lot of life stuff happen to him in his life, like he contracted hepatitis C from Abdullah the Butcher during a match because Abdullah used a infected razor blade that he used on himself onto Devin's.
Oh my God, I never knew that.
Yeah, that's what cost him his 2000 and I want to say 9 WWE contract.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's having a couple of WWE matches, like versus Eugene and Heidenreich.
Okay, now I remember them guys.
Yeah.
So you're on social media.
Yeah. Plus strong on everything.
Yeah, on your Facebook, Twitter, on YouTube. What other social medias you on?
Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat.
Basically on all your social media platforms.
Yeah.
Now, why don't you tell everyone a little bit about the people who've actually blocked you from from the actual social sites? Because that list is quite a few.
Well, some of these, I think, with their old age, got a little soft, like their guts probably. Jim Cornette.
He blocked you. That's a stat.
Yeah, because I guess I made fun of him watching guys with his wife or something, and Justin Credible, or as I like to call him, Justin Payne. He really needs to work on his cardio because during that Blood Hunter versus Justin Credible match at SWE series, it looked like he was going to have a heart attack during that match.
Oh, wow.
And if I don't know if you ever watched NWA.
A little bit.
Well, there's a wrestler who calls himself a national treasure, Nick Aldis.
Okay.
Yeah, he blocked me on Twitter too. I don't know why. Jim Cornette and Nick Aldis blocked me on Twitter.
Oh, jeez. Now, speaking of heart attacks, I heard Road Dogg Jesse James just recently had a heart attack. I don't really know much about the story. Do you know more what happened?
Just what I heard, it was he had a heart attack, I believe.
Was he wrestling or was he just?
I think he was producing like an NXT show or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know him and H and Sean are.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna let my dog in real quick.
NXT talent, no problem. Hope you guys enjoy our talk so far with him. He's a good buddy of Chris. As you know, we did Jake Thomas, which is the wrestling guru of my channel. Even it's my southern character I do, Jake Thomas, who talks like this, big rip. But I actually do watch wrestling myself a lot, so that's what makes the character a little easier to do.
What did I miss?
Oh no, I was just telling him about how we talk about wrestling, and mostly when I do my channel, or Jake Thomas.
Oh yeah, that stuff's hilarious.
He's the wrestling guru. He's the wrestling guru. I've done some elbow drops through tables, things like that. We have some other things coming, and me and Liz Strong are going to do a podcast around the WrestleMania this year, which is 2 weeks away from today.
13 days away, if I'm not mistaken.
We will have a podcast next week, and we'll talk about the matches and everything leading up to it, and some of our predictions and things like that. So, do you have any new content coming on your channel?
Just what I have right now is me and comedian Jimmy Mack took over the Hannibal TV show back when it was aired on the Barn Burner Network and Zingo TV app. I have that on my channel. And I don't really think there's any new content coming up next, except for like maybe this episode of the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Obviously.
Well, do you have anything coming new to your channel?
Well, yeah, at the moment, my computer is in the process of getting fixed, and we've been a little bit neutral as far as Perpetual comedy is concerned right now, because it's hard to produce content when we can't edit it, and so unfortunately it's the way it is, but it's not going to be like that forever. Yeah. A little bit of a standstill, but that's only temporary. We have a new character that we're going to be working on. His name is Sensei Steve, and he is a ponytailed self-defense instructor.
Oh, like the guy from Napoleon Dynamite?
You get a little bit of that mixed with some Cobra Kai. Did you watch that series on Netflix, Cobra Kai?
Yet.
Highly recommend it. Oh my god, it's cheesy, it's corny, it's 80s, it's everything you want in this show. I absolutely love it. But you've seen the Karate Kids?
Oh yeah,
Mr.
Up, right? Miyagi and Ralph Macchio.
Sure. Yeah, Ralph Macchio and William Zabka.
I even saw the one with Hilary Swank in it.
Oh, that was the next Karate Kid. Actually, now you mention it, I hear she's actually getting involved with that the Netflix series Cobra Kai. I'm not sure what season she's going to be in. I know the 4th season premieres in September.
Oh yeah, because I heard Elizabeth Shue did a couple episodes for the new Cobra Kai.
Yeah, she was in the season finale, the last 2 episodes of season 3, which is a really good season. I highly recommend the show. Speaking of which, we actually do have. I'm waiting for my buddy Chris. You know, he does some of the.
Oh yeah, and the guy that co-host with John Johnson or Don Johnson. I don't know.
Good. Yes, his name is Hank. And he also saw, and you see him a lot. A lot of this time, you won't see him because he's behind the camera. He helps on a lot of the ideas, and he does the camera work a lot of the time. So he filmed. We had a guys' night. A Cobra Kai video, Jake Thomas getting a stimulated jack. I'm sure you're gonna like that. It's pretty funny. Hope it's coming soon. We also had a skateboard one.
Oh, that's cool.
Where I actually went to a skate park in front of real people with my Jake.
Oh, you showed them your moves.
I was terrible, and they were giving me a lot of weird looks. But it's another video we're sitting on, and that is absolutely. I thought it was funny. I think it's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to everyone that gets to watch that.
I love Jake Thomas and all your characters.
Yeah, I know he's one of your favorite characters there.
So what made you get off of TikTok?
What my phone is really doesn't have a lot of room, so I can't even I need to get a better phone. Is the bottom line. I don't have room for anything. I got a really good deal on the phone, but now I understand why it was because it was only 16 megabytes of memory, so I have to keep certain apps, and that was one that had to go, fortunately. But hopefully one day I'll be back on there. But once the computer gets fixed, I think that's going to help alleviate a lot of problems we've been having as far as not being able to get new videos out there more often. I love what we do. So
I just remembered there's another person who could have possibly blocked me on Twitter, and that is the American Chicken Cody Rhodes.
Oh, real? Like Cody?
Yeah.
Like really Cody Rhodes?
Yeah, because
No,
if you go to the Hannibal TV and watch the Hannibal the Death Dealer challenges Cody Rhodes, Cody responded to it on Twitter, chickening out, so we call him American Chicken now.
I heard him and his wife actually got a new reality show. It's gonna be.
Oh yeah, they got a baby on the way too.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm surprised the baby's not the real daddy's not Hannibal the Death Dealer.
Now is she pregnant or she had
I think she's still pregnant if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Speaking of which, I heard they've been asking Seth Rollins about questions if Becky Lynch is going to return, and he's not leaking out any information. But I do think she's not. I think she's going to come back and wrestle at some point.
Yeah, I don't remember what. I think it was the Royal Rumble when Becky Lynch tweeted that backstage pic, and that's how I knew Seth Rollins was going to be involved in the Royal Rumble somehow.
Yeah, for a second you might have thought Jake Thomas was the baby daddy, right?
Well, if that kid comes out with a blonde mullet, or wait, it already came out, so okay.
We're gonna have some problems.
And another reason, I think Jim Cornette blocked me on Twitter because he made fun of Hannibal or the Hannibal TV because he had hepatitis or something on his podcast. So I chimed in and
that's not even like his doing though. He had nothing to do with that.
But he was making fun of him, so
which is a shame. I didn't know all that. That's crazy. Wow.
So what do you think about the 2021 class of the Hall of Fame?
So what we got so far? We got Kane,
Rob Van Dam, Molly Holly.
Molly Holly. Outside of the Great Khali, they're pretty solid. Like I understand why he's in it, but I don't.
And I'm pretty sure he killed somebody.
There was some kind of rumor that years ago.
Let me check because I have my PC on right now. I can check. So you guys hear clicking? It's just my keyboard.
You're good, brother.
Killing somebody.
There might be a lot of search results for that. You might want to be more.
Is it true that Great Khali killed somebody? Okay. The saddest incident in the life of Great Khali was the death of his friend Brian ONG. Concord, California was his co-wrestler in the All-Pro Wrestling Beginners Camp. On the very day of Monday, Mr. ONG ended his life while getting a flapjack from the Great Khali during a training session. Wow.
So he hit him in the chest and then he died?
I guess so. But no charges were filed against him.
That's insane. I didn't know I didn't even know that could happen. I mean, like, he must have had some health issues or something. That's
Yeah.
seems like a freak accident.
But I'm glad they're gonna honor like 2020 inductees too this year.
Yeah, considering this year, I mean, about a year now. It's been the
Yeah,
world's
we gotta
definitely
wear
changed,
masks
and
and hand
yeah,
sanitize and wash our hands.
live events are kind of not happening anymore. But unfortunately, I mean, luckily, the WrestleMania this year is going to be different. They're actually going to have some live crowds there for the first time since
Oh
the
yeah, I'm
pandemic
waiting for
started. Actually,
uh what is it, the Thunderdome virtual seat to pop in my email and say reserve your seat for WrestleMania. Because I get Raw, I get SmackDown ones.
right. And we're not going to talk about those matches yet
Oh
because
yeah,
we
we can
can
do
do
it
that maybe
next week or
on a
something.
separate podcast. Yeah,
Yeah, but it was so
absolutely.
funny before this pandemic happened. I went to my second wrestling event ever. The first one, because I'm autistic, I freaked out at. But the second was pretty good, and that happened in March 2nd of last year, I believe.
I've been to a couple pay-per-views, some Raws, some SmackDowns. Even when ECW was there, I went to Extreme Rules before. Jeff Hardy beat CM
Oh, I
Punk
can't
in a
wait for
ladder
him to
match.
return if he ever
I believe
returns.
I see him returning. I really don't think that's gonna. I've been to
Wow.
WrestleMania 29 where it was a Rock and Cena 2 and Taker versus Punk, and what was it, Brock Lesnar versus Triple H. That was really
I
awesome to
think
see live. That
so.
was
Let
in New
me see
Jersey.
here.
I got to see
Yeah,
Taker before the
yeah, I
streak
still
was
think
broken.
Brock Lesnar beating the streak was okay, I guess.
Well, I looked behind the scenes of that. Like it was obviously it was Vince's thing, and he Taker, he said, "Are you sure you want to do this?" He's like, "Well, if he doesn't
Yeah,
break it, who's gonna break it?" So I guess he wanted it broken, but I would kind of wish they didn't break it, and that
yeah.
was kind
And
of
we
his
had
thing.
Alberto Del Rio with Ricardo Rodriguez defeat Jack Swagger and Zeb Coulter by submission. Um,
I remember that when
yeah,
they were trying to push
doing the
Swagger so bad back
politics and all
then.
that stuff.
Yeah, nah, it was the we the
We had
people.
Mark Henry defeat Ryback.
That would never fly today. Oh my god. No way. I understand people, but
Yeah,
there's
all
a lot
those
of sensitivity
Karens.
going out in today's world. Yeah, and I mean I understand it, but those are the live events I've been to. Yeah, I haven't been to anything in years. I wanted to
And
go.
it's
I met. Well, I mean, I seen. There used to be a thing near up my area. It was called Signomania,
oh
where
yeah.
wrestling fans would go to this. It's a tech school and sign autographs. So I seen who was it? I seen Jimmy Hart, Scotty 2 Hotty, Bret Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Dusty Rhodes. Like I didn't get pictures with them, but like I seen them all there. My first show was actually at a place. It was called the I-95 Market. It was a flea market, and they had this indie show. It was my first experience with wrestling, but I've been watching it since I was young, and like I liked Hogan, and then as soon as I saw Undertaker when I was a kid, that's when I really fell in love with the Undertaker. I just thought because I'm a big guy, so I just for someone so big to do all those elaborate moves and just his character was just so amazing, and I just absolutely loved it. If you haven't seen it, the Last Ride documentary on the WWE Network is fantastic.
I think I've seen one
So I highly
episode of it.
it's really good. Do
No,
you
but
have the
now they're
network?
they're moving to Peacock. I don't really know if I ever want to get it because they're censoring a lot of the content.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's like the older stuff. They're not really like. I mean, they still kind of show the stuff, but like I just actually got
Oh,
Peacock,
that's
and
cool.
it's only $5 a month. I mean, it comes with all the WWE shows: Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, NXT, um, and they actually have movies and TV shows on there too. It's $4.99 with ads or $9.99 without ads, and $5 that's nothing. That's half the price of the network. Plus you get other stuff. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. So
did you watch Punky Brewster as a kid?
A little bit, not much really.
Well, the only reason I'm bringing that up because Charlotte Flair guest appeared on one of the episodes I heard, and now she has COVID, and it's kind of ironic, I think, that Andrade or whatever his name is was released, and then she got COVID. Now I'm wondering if that was just a made up story or the COVID
Why I got that from multiple sources. I really hope they don't try to throw her into the WrestleMania match.
Yeah, because I want.
Which sucks. I would like to see. I think Asuka. I don't think. I mean, she's had the belt for almost a year since Becky relinquished it the Monday Night Raw after what was it? The Money in the Bank. So I'm pretty sure that you're going to see Rhea Ripley beat her, which is a shame. I don't mind her, but I really wish Lacey Evans.
Oh yeah, Lacey is out pregnant, I think, right now.
Yeah, Ric Flair's
that's kind of disgusting. A 70-year-old man in a 30.
I find it funny that they still try to do those storylines with Ric Flair and try to make it believable. Like, come on. Like, seriously?
Yeah, and then see Ric Flair's reaction when she announced it. That was just...
Yeah, I know. like, oh my god.
And then Charlotte's in the ring about to puke.
Yeah. You got someone pregnant that's like 45 years younger than you.
Oh, man.
Because Lacey's probably younger
Lacey's,
than me. I'm 35, and he's what?
70? Let's see here. What is Lacey Evans? I think she's like 30.
Yeah, she's definitely younger than me. Well, I'll be 35 in November. But that's besides that.
She is 31, March 24th, 1990.
Yeah, okay, so she's 4 years so younger than
Wow.
me. Regardless, no matter what you say,
yeah, it's her husband.
But that's funny. Yeah, I wish she would have had a chance to get a
the wrestling event that I went to, I saw her versus Bayley. Lacey Evans versus Bayley.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, Lacey. Okay. Yeah, she's been off TV.
And I like how they're trying to give Peyton Royce a push.
Yeah, I don't mind her. I think Lacey really deserves it. And, Rhea deserves it too. I'm hoping. I don't know. I could see Sasha winning and Rhea winning, but I like Bianca Belair. She's really very
Rhea,
very
who the heck is she?
wrestler.
Oh, okay.
Rhea Ripley. I think, and I mean, I could see her winning before. I don't know. What's your? Well,
I just want WWE to sign my new female faction, the Russian blonde bombshells. Lana, Ixana, and Natalia Markov or
something.
Yeah, it just hit me one day when I was searching on Twitter. I'm like, the Russian blonde bombshells. Oh. Yeah, I have weird thoughts when I see like a new thing on WWE's Twitter. I'm like, I wonder if you can put Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley in a main event.
That would be good. I'd like to see Braun Strowman versus him. That Braun Strowman
man, I think it's so stupid.
Like, like they gotta let a real wrestler get in there. Like, come on, like seriously. Like anytime they'd be like, "Oh, we don't know what to do,"
but Brains versus Braun.
Like, yeah, like I don't know.
I actually got a Braun Strowman autograph from the wrestling event too. And I seen him actually wrestle. I
That's
think he's
pretty cool.
facing Cesaro. I think.
Oh, speaking of him, I'm glad they're finally giving him a push. I think he should beat Seth at WrestleMania and then win Money in the Bank. That man, he's
Oh
a great
yeah.
wrestler, man. I love Cesaro.
Oh yeah.
He's very underrated.
Cesaro is definitely. I've been watching him since he debuted on SmackDown with what's that lady's name? Um, Axana. That one lady there that was hooked up with Goldust during the NXT there.
I'm trying to think. I'm not sure.
What is her freaking name?
So I hear the.
Oh yeah,
Bellas
they're getting inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame this year too.
Probably next year, right? They shouldn't be in the Hall of
Well,
Fame.
they're 2020 inductees though.
I don't know, man. All they got was reality shows. They can't wrestle for crap. You kidding me?
Well, I'm glad they both had babies at the same time, pretty much.
Yeah, good for them. I mean, I'm happy, but I'm just talking about like, from a wrestling standpoint. I just feel like you can't just put anyone into the Hall of Fame. That's a huge honor to have. So you can't just throw anyone there. I really feel like they should have a physical Hall of Fame where you can actually go to a place and visit and see.
Oh yeah,
like a Hall of Fame, like a real Hall of Fame. I think that'd be good. Have it in like Florida, since that's where NXT is down there. They could build a building. I don't know. I think it'd be.
I think it would be a good idea, and I was kind of heartbroken when I learned that John Cena and Nikki Bella broke up because he proposed at WrestleMania, and I just think it was weird. Maybe they did it for the TV show. I don't really know.
Yeah, definitely makes you scratch your head. That's for sure.
But she's breath for business, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just browsing the 2020 inductees here. We got the NWO, the Bella Twins, JBL, British Bulldog, which I'm glad he's finally going into the.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Plus, I know his son and daughter, so.
And Mr. Perfect, he was another very.
Oh yeah, Axel, Curtis Axel, aka I think his name was Joe Henning.
No, his dad, Kurt.
Yeah, I really think Curtis Axel should have got a little more of a push, but.
Yeah, I think he only got one because of his father. I mean, he's okay wrestler, but
I knew as soon as they paired Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, I knew his career was dead.
Yeah, it's a shame. Bo used to be NXT champ. Like, I don't know, maybe they just can't.
Well, I hear he's the new Bray Wyatt.
Wrestler,
the Fiend, because people are saying that Bray's shoulders are not as big or something.
I don't believe that. I think they slimmed down, unless he lost some weight. But I do like his new look. But he better demolish Randy Orton.
Yeah, I definitely think the guy who now I'm friends with, but he hacked my YouTube channel, the NWO Machine on Twitter. He was like, "Oh, I think Bo Dallas is the Fiend or something."
I don't buy that. But I mean, I get people talking.
And I like the. He kind of looks like Freddy Krueger, kind of like right now.
Yeah, no, it's the same guy that Tom Savani and Baker Jason. You can find him on Instagram. Baking Jason's his name. They specialize in masks. Tom Savani's done work with Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. Even Jason, actually, he developed the Jason as a little boy that was in the water. He's one of the world-renowned special effects makeup artist. His name's Tom Savani. He was actually in the movie Dust Till Dawn too. Actually, no, the first one. I'm sorry, but he's very, very, very famous mask maker and special effects guy.
Wow.
So I know a little, and he makes the mask for Slipknot.
Speaking of Texas, have you heard of the wrestling promotion SWE Fury?
No, never heard of it. Why don't you tell me a little about them?
They're having an event in, I think, Irving, Texas next. And they have like former WWE stars like Big Cass, Melina, Rodney Mack, Charlie Haas.
Okay, I saw Big Cass recently at an indie event.
That was probably
like a video of
SWE
him
Fury,
revealing himself.
which you can
Is that
find
the one
on
you're talking
Facebook,
about?
Twitter, Instagram,
Oh
and
yeah,
YouTube.
okay. I did see
And
that,
Sabu
so.
is has challenged to a rematch the Blood Hunter El Cazador de Sangre with Selena De La Renta for the newly won Texas Championship. And they have Lacey Von Erich, Boogeyman, Christy.
Yeah.
Huh?
She used to be TNA.
Yeah,
Right?
she was one of the beautiful people with
TNA,
Angelina
right?
Love and Velvet Sky and Madison Rain. Oh, there's Teddy Long, Mark Henry, Teal Piper with her fiance, Gangrel, Jazz, Christy Jane, who is a pretty girl. Holy crap!
Gotcha. Yeah, they got a lot of. I mean, there's a lot of talent out there, you know.
So if you're in Irvine, Texas, and you want to meet and greet with your favorite SWE Fury superstars, just go to SWE Fury Spring Stampede eventbrite.com.
All right. Very nice.
And they're one of our
It was,
sponsors
good
too.
talking to you, Mr. Plistron. There you go. Nice talking to you, Mr. Jeff. And I mean, you know, you guys know me as my channel, but my name is Gregory, really, but I go by Ian. But I was going to cut this podcast to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed our first collab together, and we will be sharing it on Instagram, Twitter, all that.
I'll talk to you next
week.
week.
You have a good day, buddy, and I'll talk to you soon.
Later.
All right, later, brother.